What's happening guys, it's Nakpal for iGyaan, and today I have a package here from Lava, which is also Xolo, and I'm going to be opening this box up to find the Xolo Q600 inside it. This is a new device that's been launched by Lava Xolo, the same company, and it has a quad-core processor, the MediaTek chipset that we are aware of, a 4.5-inch FWGA TFT display. Gives it a total of 217 pixels per inch. But what we're going to do is we're going to unbox it and take a look at the device, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the specifications. So slide it out, and that's the device. I'm going to put it aside for the time being. Go further in. We get a screen protector for the device. We get a set of in-ear earphones. If you look at these earphones, they are quite nicely built. But the overall wire and the quality of the wire is not so great. You also don't have a gold-plated 3.5mm connector, it's a standard connector. You also have a very generic wall charger, a 2000 milliamp hour battery pack, and a micro USB to USB charging and data syncing cable. You also get the quick start guide and the safety and warranty statement, which is also in the box. So that's everything from the box. Let's take a look at the device itself. So this is the Q600. You can see you have a 4.5-inch display over here. You also have a VGA front-facing camera along with a couple of sensors. The earpiece, there is a sort of screen protector on the screen, sort of plastic. I'm going to try and get rid of that. It's really difficult to pull off. The Xolo Q600 has a FWVGA display, which is a 4.5-inch 480 by 854 pixel display, which gives it a total of 217 pixels per inch. On the bottom you have 3 touch capacitive buttons, the menu button, the home button and the back button, along with the microphone at the edge of the display. On the right side you have the power lock and unlock button, and on the top you have the 3.5mm headphone jack along with the micro USB charging and data syncing port. You also have the volume rocker on the left side, and on the bottom you just have a tiny tab to pull out the back panel, which I'll just do in just a second. You have a 5-megapixel autofocus rear camera which does do HD video recording. You have LED flash, you have a Xolo logo over here, and you have the speakerphone over here. If I pull out the back panel, which is kind of difficult to do, be careful, you might hurt yourself. You have the dual SIM card slot over here, and you have the micro SD card slot over here. It does take in a maximum of 32GB micro SD card. Once we pop in the battery, which is a 2000 milliamp hour battery, we should be able to power on the device. So this is what the lock screen of the device looks like. Viewing angles don't seem to be that great because I can't really look at the display, but the display is really bright and the colors are really nice from the front. If you pull out the top notification panel, you'll see a really nice and colorful notification panel. Since you have toggles like these, you can assume that this device is running Android 4.2 to the minimum, and it is running 4.2.1 right here. You can see that very stock looking UI, not a lot of customizations. You have a stock dialer, and you'll also have a stock keyboard over here. So let me just quickly go into a compose message, and you'll see that it comes with swipe pre-installed, so you can register your swipe keyboard. I'm just going to skip through it, start swiping. So it comes with swipe keyboard out of the box. So it seems to work great, and you can also put it in landscape, so you get a wider keyboard. You can continue swiping, you can also turn swipe off and get a very stock sort of keyboard. Let me quickly show you the browser. I'll need to connect to Wi-Fi for that. So we are connected to Wi-Fi. I'm going to open up the browser and load up iGyaan.in. So it loads up just fine and quickly on the screen over here. You can see that, and pretty fantastic the way it is loading up pretty fast, the browser. You can see a bit of choppiness while scrolling, but that's just the way it's rendering the website. Overall kinetic scrolling seems to be fairly smooth. It's not the best, but it is fairly smooth. You can also convert from portrait into landscape, and a nice and smooth experience. Let's try and pinch in. Pinching out also seems great, and I'm not looking at the device from the front, so you can assume that it's going to be slightly better when I hold it properly. So let me try and do that. Yeah, it is fairly smooth. It is pretty smooth, so I don't think there should be a problem enjoying internet browsing on this device. The colors also seem really crisp. The text is also, you can see, really crisp on the screen, so that's good. Now the one thing to remember is that the maximum retail price for this device is about 9,000 Indian rupees. So with that fact, you can get this device for a lot cheaper in the market. So it makes it one of the best available devices in the market simply because of specs. The build quality seems really nice and robust, so you have a really nice and solid construction for this device. We will look into all those things once we are finally reviewing the device, but you can see a bunch of apps are pre-installed. You have a warranty registration notification over here, but you also have this battery sort of app which is installed. It tells you the talk time, the remaining talk time, the battery temperature, etc. If you tap on that, it's called Xolo Power, and it gives you all these little details about the battery and how long you can use it. You also have a bunch of other apps that Xolo installs. So you have this notebook app, you have Xolo Secure, which is sort of like a antivirus, or is it, maybe it is, it's a backup to the personal cloud. So it's it probably uses your Google account and your SIM card and creates a sort of backup. I don't know if they use Google Drive for it, but they do have that option over here. You have a file manager, movie studio, possibly lets you edit a bunch of movies. You do have an FM radio over here. You'll need to connect earphones to activate that, and you have the video player, which is a sort of stock video player. What I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into YouTube and look for an iGyaan video and show you what that looks like. So you'll see that color sort of changes when you tilt the device a little bit, so not very good viewing angles, but the front of the display is really bright, really vivid. You get nice color overall. The minute you tilt it to the side a little bit, it starts to darken, but you can still view it, but you get a lot of reflection because the screen is really glossy, and you get a little bit of darkening, so it makes it a little difficult to look at it. We'll be back with a full series of videos for the Xolo Q600. So if you have any questions or queries, do drop them in the comment section below. You can also check out full detailed unboxing on iGyaan.in. Catch us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/iGyaan, youtube.com/iGyaanTV. For iGyaan Networks, this has been Bharat Nakwa. Thank you guys for watching.